Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin. I'm going to be the GM, bringing you the most distant of shores. To my right are the players, and this is Live from Beyond. All right, this is our first Live from Beyond. We just switched over from the old channel to the new one. Thank you guys for everybody watching. Thank you for the work that some of the team put in to get this new channel up and running. But I don't want to spend too much time on that because we're here to play a game. We're here to play The Distant Shore, which is a game that we're running in a Cypher system. It's an original game. It's a game of pulp action and intrigue. It's about secret agents in a world that I think they'll have to discover and figure out what's going on in. Players, why don't you go down the line, introduce yourselves, and give us a line about your character.
Sure. I'm Andrew. I'm going to be playing Amir Hadach, the Mossad agent who has been recruited into some mysterious role, and he's eager to find out more.
All right. My name is Kim, and I will be playing Amika Reyes, the ethnically ambiguous CIA agent who has been all over the world. She's an accomplished martial artist, and I guess she's also somehow gotten roped into some new assignment.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex. I'm going to be playing Tony Zacapa, essentially a freelance agent, but currently working for for the Judicial Police of Guatemala.
And hello, I'm Nick, and I will be playing Gianluigi della Castenta, who is the sole member of the secret agency for the tiny republic of San Marino. And Gianluigi is a interesting fellow who might rather not be on an adventure, but buried in a book, but we'll see how that goes.
Fair enough. Okay, so like I said, The Distant Shore is a game about pulp and intrigue. So when I say pulp, I mean a little bit more like a comic book than you guys would normally imagine. You know, like if you see like a Batman cartoon or read a Batman comic book, Batman can get like punched through a wall, and like he can get up, and it's not such a big deal. We're maybe not going to go quite that far, but we're gonna bend the rules of reality to make things cooler. That's the idea. So before we get into it too much, I want to bring you guys into the same page that I'm telling, so we can all tell the same story together. I've got three taglines for this world, for this game, for this story. The first one is that the PCs are cool. That means that you guys should be going to parties, wearing expensive suits, ordering martinis, driving sports cars off of drawbridges that are opening, stuff like that. You guys should be doing cool stuff.
Sorry, Alex.
Yeah. And so this also means that you guys are going to be competent. You guys, no one here is going to be like the dunce who like can't get anything done, like might show up in like a D&D party or something like that. All right. The second tagline is trust no one. This is a world of intrigue. So you guys are going to have to be wary. This means that inter-party intrigue is okay. I don't really want to get into PvP type situations, but if you guys want to have secrets from each other or possibly secret goals that might, you might not know about, that's cool. And then the last byline is cinematic action. So there's not always going to be action. Sometimes you guys are going to be being cool. But when there's action, it's going to be cinematic. Like I said, there's going to be a drawbridge that is opening, and you're going to drive a sports car over the top to leap the gap. Or, you're going to, I don't know, come down on the guard out of the air vent in the bathroom and, twist his head with your legs or whatever. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cinematic. Okay? All right.
You're really stretching our role playing with that cool part. I don't know if any of us can pull that off.
All right. So
Just pretend.
you guys have so you guys are each members of uh, an organization you don't know the name of yet. You've all received a set of instructions to travel to the city of Cairo and to meet at a certain market stall. We'll do that first scene in a second. But why don't you guys give us just a word on your background? So the way you'll have to integrate this is that if you're from another governmental organization, then your boss's boss has said like, your current assignment is done. This is what you're doing now. Like you're now part of this. Like good luck. You're basically not in this in our organization anymore. So if you were in French SAS or something, right? Or is that what it is?
British.
It'd be like congratulations, but like you're no longer in our organization. We're assigning you to this new detail. So let's start with Amir. Amir, why don't you give us a little taste of what just happened in your life?
Amir is he was born in
You're
Israel.
muted.
I'm
Amir, or I can't hear him.
You're right. I am muted. All right. Thank you. Amir was born in Tel Aviv, grew up within the city, and enrolled in the Israeli army at a young age. After completing his service, he ended up applying for and being accepted into Mossad. He served with great vigor and desire to prove himself to his superiors, and was extraordinarily proficient with firearms and close combat. Not hand-to-hand combat, but close quarters combat, moving through buildings, securing assets located in hard-to-get places, hard-to-reach places. And when he found out the news that he was working for a new organization, he was excited, and as the weeks went by, he became more and more frustrated, not knowing exactly what he's doing or what he's working towards. So it's sort of bothering him at this point.
Okay. Mika?
All right. So Mika Reyes grew up on the streets of New York to a Japanese father and Hispanic mother, which ends up making her a type of ethnically ambiguous that makes her seem to fit in almost anywhere. She ended up joining the CIA out of college, and because of her talent for martial arts, I guess, talents she would end up honing later on assignment, she ended up being assigned to various questionable areas of the world, Colombia, Afghanistan, North Korea, what have you. Wherever there was danger, she ended up. And now I guess she has been assigned to some new and mysterious task. She's, I guess, always up for whatever the agency sends her on, so she figures she'll make the best of it.
Tony Zacapa has only had one enemy in his life, and that's boredom. Raised in Guatemala, Tony grew up with all the life's luxuries, and eventually Guatemala no longer did it for him, so he ended up essentially sneaking out of the country, climbing essentially every single tower between 150 and 200 meters. Those seemed like the safe ones. He was banned twice from United Arab Emirates. He was extradited from 7 different countries, but he was never caught climbing a tower. So that's something that Tony has going for him. And but the last time he was extradited to the Policia Judicial of Guatemala, who decided that instead of putting Tony in jail, maybe they have some uses for him.
Very nice, very nice. All right, Nick, you can take the first stab at your character's name here. I don't want to mess it up.
So our friend Gianluigi della Castenta is he was originally being trained in the regular San Marinan military, but his tendency to be a bit of a loner and his particular skill set made them decide that maybe they needed another secret agent after the last one. Well, we won't talk about what happened. They needed a new one. So he's traveled the world enjoying enjoying the many fruits of his labors as the only secret agent of that country. But when word came down that he was to abandon his post for this next mission and leave San Marino without even a single secret agent, he was quite dissatisfied, to say the least. But he has decided, nonetheless, to join the mission and see what he can, how he can make a good name for his small country.
All right, very good. Now, I know on your characters you guys have some connections listed. We don't have to do all of them. I think you should only do them if they really make sense. So I'll give you guys the option, but if you can opt out if you. I think it's totally acceptable to sort of not be any more connected than having just been placed in this secret agency together before. So I'll leave it to each of you guys. Do you want to? Whatever order is fine.
I have one that might work out pretty well, actually.
Okay.
So this one is going to be for Agent Haddock. So he seems to believe that the only true weapons are those that you can hold in your hand, and he might look at you with some disdain.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay, that makes sense. I like it. All right. Anybody else want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Jean-Luigi, you're a bit of a character, and you're sort of larger than life. But one thing that surprised me is you seem to know where to go and who to talk to when you want to get guns or ammunition, even the rare kinds like ordnance, grenades, things like that. You have no business knowing where to get this stuff. I haven't really pried, but I'm very interested to find out how you know these people.
I actually have one that I want to do it as well for Mika, or is it Micah? Mika. Yeah. So Mika has helped Tony in the past. They work pretty well together because she has helped him in the past with some legal troubles wherever your jurisdiction lies, Mika. Wherever you said New York, or you were raised in New York?
CIA jurisdiction is all over the world.
Awesome. So basically, you have you can choose whatever reason you are helping me for, but it's essentially I sort of come to expect to run into you in random places. So I think this works actually pretty well.
Okay.
Maybe Mika is the reason that you ended up having to be banned from the UAE for the second time.
I like it. All right, did you want to do a Nick, or do you want to skip?
No, I hate to buck the trend, but I think the connection I have for Gianluigi is it would be pretty tenuous to match with any of these guys. And to be honest, he doesn't get invited to a lot of spy parties because really nobody thinks
San Marino is not the top of the list.
No.
Okay.
Cool is the word here, Nick.
All right. Well, we're gonna get started here. All right. So, like I said, you've been given instructions to meet in the Cairo market. Let me flip us over to the Cairo market.
Did the stream freeze for anyone else?
I closed it.
Oh, no, it's back. I just had to
Yes,
refresh.
it did.
All right. So, who wants to be first? I'm going to choose Tony. So Tony, you pick out the. Oh, we're having trouble with the stream. We can wait a moment.
I had to restart mine, but I also have a cat destroying my house, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Damn
So Tony, you know that you're supposed to meet, the last stall at the end of the market. It sort of leads into a shop, but there's a man standing outside. As you sort of step up, he eyes you, and he sort of nods and shakes his head towards the open doorway behind him, behind the counter.
I don't go in. I give the man a huge hug.
Okay.
And I say, "My friend," and I give him a hug. He's like, "I haven't seen you in so long."
He for just a moment, just a fraction of a second too long, A smile doesn't cross his face, but like as soon as you're into it, he smiles broadly and he says, "Oh, Richard, it's been too long. It's been too long. Where have you been?" Of course, speaking in Egyptian. You can speak in Egyptian.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I speak Egyptian?
Yeah,
We all speak all languages.
You guys are all international men and women of mystery. I'm going to assume you can speak whatever languages you need to. Unless, and if you can't, I'll tell you otherwise.
I say, where have I been? And I take out a wallet and like a thing of pictures comes out. I'm like, let me show you. And I like take him inside with me.
He says, no, go inside. Make yourself comfortable. Also, you notice that you have something in your hand that wasn't there before.
Is it appropriate?
Well, do you want to look at it out here, or are you going to go in?
No, I'm going to go inside.
Okay, sure. Okay. So, we're going to say Mika's going to show up next, but Tony, if you want to do it. So you walk inside. It's a pretty sparse room. It looks like it's got like a generator and some oil cans in it, a bench, and like a broken TV.
Well, once out of sight of like the populace, I'd like to look at my hand.
So what you have in your hand is something wrapped in a thin sheet of plastic. It's some kind of you can take it out. It looks like a clear disc, maybe the tip of your finger in diameter, and it's got a slightly darkened spot in the middle.
Like a button?
No, it's like a piece of plastic, basically. If you didn't know better, you would think that it was just like a clear sticker or something.
I'll try. I mean, while I wait, I'll try to examine it. But there's a really good chance I'm going to eat it real soon.
Okay. Well, you can make an intelligence roll for this. This is going to be a difficulty. Let's make a difficulty 3.
Alright, I'm not going to use anything.
You're not going to use anything? Okay.
I don't remember the chart off my head. Top of my head.
Oh, I don't have it in front of me.
Difficulty 3 should be 9, right?
Yeah, I think you pass. Yeah, that's right. It's multiples of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. You think it's a transmitter? You think you should put it in your ear?
All right, not the mouth.
Puts it in his mouth instead.
Yeah, I put it in my
Hello?
ear. I put it in my ear.
Okay, great. Okay, Mika, you come upon a similar scene. You see this man. He's sitting out front of the shop. He seems to be reading something, and he. Why don't you make since you're sharp-eyed?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you make an intelligence test, and you can take an advantage, a skill on this to reduce it from 3 to 2 from your sharp eyes.
Okay.
Okay, great.
So 2, that should be 7 should be enough, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, exactly. 7 should be enough. No, it should be 6, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
I need a 6.
Yeah, I think you need a 6 for it.
I
too.
rolled a 7, so I succeeded, right?
Yeah, you got it.
You just
So
tested me.
not
That's-
for me. Not
As
for
as
me.
he said before, I'm sharp-eyed.
Appropriate.
All right, very good. All right, so you notice that though this man is reading this magazine, which seems to be some sort of like Egyptian tabloid magazine, you know that most people wouldn't notice it, but he's keeping a close eye on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time in Cairo.
Is it your first time at the Manly Wharf?
No. All right, I guess I approach him. I guess I know I'm supposed to be going to the store, right? That's my my contact as well. All right, I walk past him, and as I pass him, I'll like kind of casually say in Egyptian, "Your shoes untied."
So he sits up rather suddenly, and just imperceptibly, you feel something sort of just like knock against the top of your shoe as he leans down to tie his shoe.
What is it? I take a glance, I guess.
It's like a little little plastic wrapper thing.
Alright, because I'll bend down and pick it up.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'll nod at him and I just continue back through the open door.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. So we'll move right along. Amir and Gianluigi, you both sort of walk up at the same time. You both know you're supposed to be here. You don't know anything about anybody else, but you sort of both like nobody else. Everybody else is sort of moving around this this booth. It doesn't seem like there's really anything for sale, or anything that you can see advertised. So once you both walk up at the same time, it's a little odd to both of you.
Okay. I'm gonna glance around the market and see if I see anyone paying undue attention to us. I have like trained in the ability to assess danger, or yeah.
Okay.
If that would apply.
That would apply. So you can take this task from a 5 to a 4.
Okay. 18.
18, very good. Okay. So you notice that through the crowd there are a couple of men that look like probably like Egyptian security forces or something. They have assault weapons. They're probably normally in this market, but you notice that they are they're eyeing this stall, just not obviously, but not trained to your level.
Okay.
Amateur.
So I'll, make a head motion to Luigi. Can I just call you Luigi?
You can just call me Johnny. If you
Johnny.
prefer, for short.
All right. How about Johnny?
No, not Johnny. Johnny.
All right, John. So I'll motion over. I think they're paying attention to us. Maybe one of us should go in and the other should just keep moving. Do you want to keep an eye out?
Yes.
Or do we both need to go in, Kevin? Is that the deal?
Yeah, you're supposed to go in.
Okay, all right. All right, I'll walk up. Just keep an eye out. See if they take note of me going in.
They do.
They do. All right.
They did.
So we'll go in.
I let you know that.
Okay.
All right. So the man stands up as you approach, and he embraces both of you in a hug, one arm around each of you.
Okay. You have something for us?
He says, no, of course. You need to rest. We'll talk about that later. Why don't you go on inside?
Do you insist? All right, I'll walk in.
Okay. So you note that he is, you can tell by his clothing that he's Middle Eastern, but he's got one of those faces, sort of could go either way. He's not the most Middle Eastern man. He could pass for a bunch of different things. But as you go in, he closes the door behind you.
Okay.
So what was the wrapper? I guess I'll take a look at it once I'm inside the door.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's this little disc. The center of it, maybe the size of a penny. The center of it is darkened, and otherwise it's clear. And it's wrapped in a cellophane package.
This is the same thing that. I guess I must see Tony when I get in there.
Yeah, you see everybody.
I guess I examine it. Do I know that it's a transmitter or receiver or whatever it is?
Yeah, I think you guys have probably. Well, you know what? Tony's figured it out. So.
And
He's
I'm at
definitely
least
do.
as smart as Tony.
Alright, yeah. I guess Mika's seen one of these like 1,000 times before, so she like slaps it on her ear or behind her ear, or however it goes.
Okay. So you all begin to hear a voice come through your earpieces. By the way, Amir and Gianluigi, you apparently have had something slipped into your ears.
My gosh.
All right.
On your way in. So, you hear a voice that says, "Hello, agents. Listen up. You can call me the director. The man you met on the way in is Agent Agincourt. Your team's call sign is Antietam. Unfortunately, we don't have any time for pleasantries. As some of you may have noticed, Egyptian security has been tipped off to the location, and they're already on their way. Agent Agincourt has left a bag under the front counter. We need you to get out of Cairo along with it and your team. There is a jump jet waiting on the outskirts of town. I can give you the location. Good luck.
Anybody know what this is about?
I did see some security eyeing the booth outside, but didn't seem overly dangerous. Or
Wait a
didn't
minute, are the
seem-
rest of you guys not on vacation?
I don't understand.
Say, Mr. Zakapa, I can't imagine why you would be involved in this.
Oh, Mika, you dog. You know, I know you brought me here.
Can't say it was me. I figured the last time they sent you back to Guatemala, they would just keep you.
Yep. I know you couldn't keep your hands off me.
Well, Tony, you have your ways.
I go over to Mika and I introduce myself. I say, "Hello, I'm De La Castenta, Gianluigi De La Castenta."
Say, Mika Reyes, CIA.
Oh, CIA, very how you say a big deal.
I guess so. Mr. De La Castenta, is it?
Yes, very good.
Who are you with?
Well, I'm with the three of you right now.
Fair enough. Anybody know anything about this director?
No. Only that he seemed to
Just-
suggest there wasn't enough time to exchange pleasantries.
Oh,
so
it was a female voice. I didn't do it very well,
Oh.
but
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
yeah.
I only noticed that she clearly seems to mix her history, an Antietam and an Agincourt in the same place. I don't really understand.
I
Well.
can assure you I don't either. But she did seem to express a need for haste. Maybe we should get moving.
Yeah, you
I
hear
know.
a you hear a knock on the door.
So you said where was this backpack we're supposed to transport?
She said it was under the front counter.
I say, who is it in perfect Egyptian?
Okay. All right. So you hear a voice in Egyptian says, police, open up.
All right, so I'm gonna try to deceive them,
Okay.
and I'll be like, "Oh, police! Yeah, just let me." And try to make like a feminine voice and say, "Let me just get some clothes on."
You called
And then
off
I
as
like-
well as the
I
GM
like-
did.
I motion to everybody to like go out the other way or something.
There is
Okay.
no other way.
Oh,
Johnny
there is.
misunderstands and starts taking his clothes off.
There's a window in the back of the store. It's up high and small, but there is no exit as far as the door is concerned.
Well, and besides, if this director is to be believed, then there's some package out front that we need to retrieve before we make our exit.
All right, then if there's no other exit, I point to like like two people to one side of the door and like a person to the other side of the door.
Okay.
Kind of like.
All right. We heard another bang in the door. Not dang, dang, dang.
I say, "Oh no! Oh no!"
All right.
And I get on the side with like the one person, and
Yeah, it's me. Johnny's over there. He looks at you somewhat disapprovingly.
I give him a little wink.
So a quick interlude. Not for me certainly because I know everything, but just for our audience, can you explain the mechanic of the Cypher system?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. So, right. So this is the Cypher system. The Cypher system is not very complicated. For most tests, you roll a d20 to determine whether your action succeeds or fails. This is measured against the difficulty, which is 1 through, I don't know, some number. And then you multiply that number by 3. So the steps are level 1 is 3, 6, 9, 12. And so on. If you roll above the difficulty, you succeed. If you roll below, you fail. Now, you can reduce the difficulty by sort of conversing with the GM to say, "Oh, well, I'm trained in this task." If you need to climb a slippery wall, you might say, "Oh, well, I'm trained in this task, so this should be, instead of a difficulty 5, it should be a difficulty 4." And I'd say, "Okay, fine." And then you'd say, "Oh, well, I also have a climbing kit, so I will use that to also climb the wall." And I'll say, "Okay, great. Well, that will reduce it again." And we sort of go back and forth. I can say, well, it's raining, so the wall's slippery, so we're going to increase it again. We sort of go back and forth until we arrive at a number. Then we roll it, and we go on. Additionally, the characters can spend points out of their pools. They have sort of pools of might, speed, and edge to apply what's called effort, and really try in certain roles. But that's about it. So
And
back to the action.
edge we can use just the same as anything from the pool.
No, so edge is every time you spend points from, like, say you're using your might pool. If you have a might edge of 1, anytime you spend points out of your might pool, you reduce the cost of that spend by 1.
Oh, nice. Okay, gotcha.
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna go on the side of the door where it like opens and kind of get ready to like pull whoever's there through and kind of onto the floor.
Okay, you're going to get ready, or you're going to do it?
I'm waiting for, I guess, Tony to like actually like open the door.
Kev, I will be pulling my pistol out and screwing the silencer onto the tip.
Okay, yeah, good.
So yeah, let's not turn this into a firefight quite yet.
Johnny agrees and takes out his tablet and starts searching for things.
This guy.
Okay.
I
so
like
you're searching for something in the area?
Well, I'm searching for actually like information on the uniforms of the local police to see if that's definitely who comes in.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. So, who's somebody to open the door? I mean, you hear them like a kick come against the door.
So
I
pull the door
motioned to
open.
Tony. Yeah, I motioned to Tony to open the door. I have a swipe action, which is a quick agile melee attack that inflicts 1 less damage but dazes the target. So I figured I wanted to do this to kind of like, I don't know, like pull and like trip the guy onto the floor, to kind of like at least like daze him, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. All
I
right.
don't
So,
know but that's what
so
it's
you're going to
called.
get to go first, and then everybody else can roll initiative. This would be a difficulty 4 task. This is a speed check.
So you don't want me to roll?
No, you're going to get to go first, no matter what.
So what do
Difficulty
we
4?
have to beat? We have to beat the level of initiative to get to go, or
So you get to go before the enemies. Otherwise, you go after them.
gotcha.
So I have danger sense.
Okay.
So
You both
that's
succeed.
reduces initiative rolls by 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Amir
Very
and
good,
Johnny are quite prepared.
Nope.
Tony does not sense this is dangerous. He would like
All right, so Amir and Gianluigi are going to go before. Tony's going to go after, and then so everybody's going before except for Tony.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so Tony, what's your strategy with opening this door? Are you just going to throw it open?
Well, I'm gonna open it so that my back is to the door. Like I'm pulling it open so that they see Mika.
It's like the first thing they teach you in spy school: not to turn your back to an open door.
All right. Okay, sure.
say, all right, so yeah, I noted when the last time he tried to kick, and I know it's gonna take him another like 3 seconds to kick again, so I like signal Tony to do it like right as the guy's gonna try to kick the door. So when he comes through, he's gonna like be like off balance, and I'm just gonna like pull him right down.
All right, so I'm going to offer you. So this is another part of the Cypher system is a GM intrusion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer Kim a little deal here. The deal is, Kim, I'll give you an XP, and you get to give one to somebody else. That's always the gift. But the other side is that this guard is a little smarter than you, and he's anticipated your move, and he's going to wait before he does his next kick, and you're going to time it incorrectly. So you can
I'll
either
take
spend an XP to avoid it, otherwise you take the XP and you give someone to somebody
I'll
else.
take it. I'll take the XP.
All right, and you're going to give one to somebody else.
I'll give it to Tony.
All right. So Tony throws open the door, and this guard is standing there. He's got like a big mustache, and you see he's got like a submachine gun, and he just kind of smirks, and he says like amateurs, and he like raises it up to fire. Now I'll let you guys go because you got to go before them. So
I'll still do my swipe attack.
Are you gonna like move forward and?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm like right there in the door, so I was like hoping for the guy to be coming through the door, but Mika is highly trained and can kind of I don't know, roll the punches, let's say. So I'm still going to try to do essentially the same thing. It's called a swipe attack, but and I guess it does one less damage, but it dazes the target for 1 round, which I guess this says it means it increases, during which the time of the difficulty of all tasks is modified 1 step to its detriment. But it's I guess it's just an attack. It costs 1 speed point, but I have 1 speed edge, so I guess it's free. So do I roll to hit, I guess?
Yeah. So you're gonna roll the hit. I'm gonna say because he's a little bit ready for you, it's gonna be a difficulty 4 task right now.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and roll that.
So this is
you can do speed or might. No, I'm gonna call this speed because you gotta get over to him. He's sort of outside the door, and you're gonna have to lunge out and grab him.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna try to get him. I'll try to spend from my speed pool. So if I have 1 edge, I just have to spend 2 speed to like lower it by 1. Is that right?
Yeah, because normally it's 3 points to.
Alright, so I'm gonna spend 2 points. We'll roll, so that puts it down to a 3, which means I need a 9.
Yep.
No.
Okay. All right. So he raises his gun up to fire, and you run up to him, and you sort of push his arm up, and your bullets like you start shooting upwards. And you go in with your other elbow, but he like catches it with his fist. And like you can see like his sort of aviator sunglasses sort of like tilt down. You guys are like eye to eye, and he kind of like smirks, and you guys begin like punching and kicking. All right, who's next? I guess Amir or Gianluigi.
I will. How many guards are behind him?
There's 2 more guards behind him.
Okay. I will aim and take a shot at one of the guards behind him, assuming he's drawing a gun to fire.
Okay. Yeah.
He is? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Technically, Kim, he turned it into a firefight, not us.
What is the difficulty?
It's gonna be difficulty 3.
Oh, okay. All right. I will spend 2 points of speed in order to lower the or actually, in order to increase the damage.
Okay.
So that increased the damage by 3? Is that how it works?
I think so.
Okay. It's risky. I hit.
Okay.
Okay, so I pull
And
my,
that deals-
my Silence 45 out and fire, and it deals 8 points of damage.
Okay, great. Okay, so he's sort of standing there, and he like is lifting up his rifle, and a gigantic shot. Sort of all the rest of you.
This is my
go
silence
saving
pistol.
Carver.
This is
Oh,
not my
silence pistol. I thought it was your decoy. Okay.
It could
okay.
be. It could be. That would be a lot more damage, though.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. So yeah, so Amir like pulls out a pistol and goes like pew pew pew, and this guy like 3 holes erupt in this guy's chest, and he like sort of stumbles back. You can see that some people around the market are like have like noticed and have begun like becoming concerned. I guess now that bullets are flying around, they're sort of starting to run away. Gianluigi, what are you doing?
So he shot the guy that Miko was grappling with?
No, one of the back.
No, it's the guy to the side.
Oh, okay. So first of all, are these guys wearing local Egyptian police uniforms?
No, they're not.
Okay, so it's clearly not who they.
You guys a big fat phony.
Yeah, it is a big fat phony. All right, so I'm going to Johnny's going to slip his tablet, having realized that, back into his pocket, and like spring forward and try and help Mika grapple this submachine gun away from the front guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go for it.
All right. How hard would that
It's gonna be
be?
a difficulty 4 task.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. If it doesn't happen.
Okay. So all right. So this last guy is going to he's just going to turn and he's going to start. He's going to pull out like a walkie-talkie and begin shouting something into it as he disappears into the crowd.
Can I take an action as he's leaving?
No.
No,
It's going to be Tony's turn here.
Ah, Tony.
How far away is the guy that's leaving?
He's got some people, maybe not directly in between you two, but he's in the crowd now.
I can't catch him, guys.
I get the pack.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, because I'm literally the worst at catching people. So I'm gonna jump over the counter or whatever, and look for the pack.
Okay, yeah. You can see that there's a trash can underneath, and in the trash can there's some kind of leather bag.
All right, I throw it into my backpack.
Okay, yeah.
And
Okay, great.
and I go forward, I guess, towards the group.
Uh,
All right, so Mika and John Luigi, you guys have this last guy grappled, and he's 2 against 1. You're gonna be able to overpower him. What exactly do you want to do here?
I'm just gonna try to knock him on the head to knock him unconscious.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, so you managed to wrest his submachine gun out of his hands, knock him on the head, and his eyes sort of roll back into his head, and his aviators sort of fall down his face, and he collapses to the ground. The crowd is sort of moving away from you. People are sort of are running and screaming. You also hear a sound of a motor coming down from the other side of the market.
All right, Mika turns to Tony and says, "All right, well, let's get going." As she in 2 smooth movements, disassembles the submachine gun and kind of falls to the ground in 3 pieces.
Grab his radio.
Yeah, I swooped that up.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool.
All right, Amir will move outside. She mentioned a package we had to pick up as well.
I think Tony just grabbed it.
Oh, I thought there was another one outside someone mentioned. Okay, then I didn't hear it correctly. All right, cool. All right, then Amir will walk out front and begin scanning the crowd looking for an approaching car or jeep or truck or something.
Okay, so you can see people begin to filter around something that looks like a jeep, sort of making its way down the market. The market is not big enough normally to accommodate a jeep, so it's kind of moving down. People are pushing past it. It's pushing over barrels and bags of spice and whatnot.
Okay.
So, is there a side street maybe we can duck down before while there's still some crowd to hide in?
Sure.
Tony looks hungrily at the buildings.
What?
Is there any way to is there any quick way up?
He's hungry, man.
Yeah, you could probably climb a building if you wanted to.
I say before anybody does anything crazy, you might want to put away that gun. We can get out of here before we cause too much of a scene. And I point towards a side street and into the crowd.
Right. So you hear a voice come over your radio. It says, "This is Agent Thermopylae here. I noticed you guys are headed west. Don't want to have you head out of the frying pan into the fire, but you might want to head east instead. Looks like security forces are massing in the west. Welcome to the team, by the way."
Is east past the truck that was pulling into the square?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's the chopper?
Look, if we can get away from the scene here just a smidge, maybe it'll be easier to blend in with the crowd rather than have to shoot my way through all of Cairo.
You hear the same voice come over. It says, "Yeah, it looks like security forces are tightening our position. It looks like you have 2 escape options, though. If you head north after you go east, there's a ghetto, and if you head west, if you continue going east, you can head to the city center. It's your choice."
Seems like it'd be easier to lose him in the slums, but it might be a little more dangerous.
I don't know. I look around. Does anybody here look like they live in the slums?
No.
All right. So I say it might be a little easier to blend in with the tourists in city center. It should be pretty busy this time of day. So let's just head out a block, and then we'll turn east and head towards the city center.
Do we think we can make it out without much notice, or do we need to make an effort to avoid being seen by the Jeep?
Oh yeah, no, it sees you.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. You can see that there's like a mounted machine gun on the top.
There is? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's normal in the marketplace.
And so it's sort of headed towards you guys. So what are you guys doing to right now?
So I take cover in an alley, and then I yell "covering fire," and I light up my firecracker.
Like an actual firecracker?
Yeah.
All right.
Like a handheld sparkler.
No, it like noisemaker. You know.
All right.
We have guns.
Yeah, but you know,
That's a
it sounds like a lot more when it's like a firecracker.
So let's just stick with the crowd. I don't think whoever these people are, I'm not sure they necessarily want to light up a market.
Right.
Let them cops show up.
Let's just keep
You already
it
had a submachine gun.
All right, fair enough. Oh, okay. So, right. So you guys are headed which way?
east
You're
and then
headed
towards the
past
center
Going
center.
east.
Well, so how are you getting past the truck? Sorry, I missed.
Oh, right. We have
That's
to move
what-
past them.
We can't go a block west and then.
Sure, you can.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
I was going to run past a machine gun mount, try to last more than half an hour in this campaign.
Okay, so you follow the crowd out of the market onto the streets, and what you see is that there's basically this road is blocked up with a traffic jam, and you can see down the end of the block either way there are barricades set up with security forces look like the same uniform, not actual police, and they seem to be checking people's IDs. People are sort of mobbed up at either end.
All right, so we just we'll turn north through a shop or building.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. You can. We can. If you want to spend an XP, we can make that like a clothing shop.
All right, sure.
Where do we get XP?
I'll spend an XP on that. Say, I like wave everybody through. I say through here.
Yeah. So
Grab,
you can tell me exactly what kind of clothing shop it is.
All right, so I guess this will just be you said, this is just a poor part of town, right?
I mean, it's a market. You could really be anything you want here. This could be high end. This could be shit. This could be.
I don't know, we'll call this the Egyptian version of the Gap. So they've got tunics and whatever. Yeah, sure. We kind of push past the shopkeep, grabbing a couple of tunics, and I grab whatever the kind of regular Egyptian female garb is.
Okay.
And there's through the storeroom in the back and out into a back alley.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to offer another GM intrusion here. John Luigi, your fashion sense kicks in, and you notice the most spectacular hat you've ever seen.
Is it a woman's hat?
No, it's a man's hat.
Oh, so wait, I'm sorry. Where do we get XP from?
From this.
No, but he spent. Oh, the point he spent is the one he got 20 minutes ago. Otherwise,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have had anything. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. So I see this hat, and as we're all rushing to the store, and I just stop.
Yeah.
And internal monologue, I'm in clear San Marino Italian, I say I must have for that hat. Is it going to be out of the way, or can I
Yeah, you can get it. Why don't you describe this hat to me? What kind of hat can Gianluigi not pass up?
I mean, first of all, it's leather, obviously.
Okay. Oh, this is not a hat that fits into the Egyptian Egyptian garb. I mean, it's in Egypt, but like it's kind of out of place.
It sort of is because it's like it's clearly designed to sort of like keep the sun off of you, but no, it's a little bit more Mediterranean than Egypt is used to.
All right.
But it's kind of like, I don't know, what's halfway between a fez and a fedora. It's
a fedora.
Whatever this is.
You've been looking for a fedora.
Yeah.
For
I've been
years.
looking for a fedora. Like, I mean, that's like half the reason I joined the Secret Service, was to travel the world and look for fedoras of this quality.
Okay.
This one is clearly like supple calfskin leather.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a hat.
I'm quite excited, and I just start walking towards it.
Okay, yeah. All right, the shopkeeper seems like terrified of you guys since you've busted into his house, into his store. He's like, please, don't take anything. Like, I pay my protection money.
All right.
Just
so
to go.
I
By the way, you're supposed to give an XP to somebody else as well. There.
Yeah.
Jani.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that's how that works. I'm gonna give mine to Amir to keep things equitable for the moment. So Amir gets an XP.
Sweet.
No, so I'm gonna grab the fedora, and on my way out, I spin around and I flip through the air a coin to the shopkeeper, and it's a pretty hefty coin from San Marino, but it's probably worth absolutely nothing here in Egypt.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so he grabs it and like looks at it confused as you guys are like moving through the store. What do the rest of you guys grab?
I'm gonna get something that would allow me to blend into the probably like a long white like what are they called? Robe.
Robe?
And I'll keep my same shoes on. I'm wearing sneakers. And I'll have my leather jacket underneath the robe.
Okay.
You could just kind of manages to grab like a colorful like headscarf or something like that. That'll
tie the outfit together.
That at least makes her blend in with the Egyptian populace.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, so you head out the back and you find that there's another road. It seems to be like relatively empty. I mean, it's not empty, but it's not as crowded as the road you were just on. And you can hear the same voice come over, and he says, "Not a bad move. You guys are close to what looks like a motorcycle shop down the road. Might be a good place to pick up some wheels."
Sounds good. Which direction?
So it's just up the road. You can see it at the end.
So how's this guy watching us?
Satellite. Trackers in our earpieces. Or helicopter
you can ask him.
cameras. Satellite cameras.
So how are you watching us? Thermopylae?
He says, "Well, that's my job. How long have you been an agent, son?"
An agent of what? Thermopylae?
He says, "Let me pull up your
Go through
file."
yet.
Oh, it's the new guy. All right. Well,
Yeah.
let me explain to you how this works. You guys are the field agents, and we're your team. I'm the analyst. I'll help you out if you need information, things like that.
I thought that was Johnny.
Well, Johnny's a field agent, just like you.
Field agent who analyzes. This guy's more like Bosley.
Perhaps we can discuss this later when we don't have Egyptian security forces.
Where in the hierarchy do you fall exactly? Who do you report to? Who's your
Is it
direct
like a GS 14, 15? Like what?
Can you? What's the
Johnny
benefits
stops and he's like,
package?
listen, Thermopylae. What's important here is on the satellite feed. How does my fedora look?
At this point, Mika has already like dragged Tony to the motorcycle shop.
Yeah, we're at the motorcycle.
As Johnny's like looking at a cloud, talking
Yeah.
to.
Thermopylae is like, well, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
That's an old Aspire joke. That's a good one. But seriously, how does the hat look?
Maybe the lighting's just bad. You should send him a picture.
I just did. All right, I hop onto my tablet and like scan a picture, and I'm like, here, it's in my Dropbox.
He's like, guys, it's no good.
It's so good.
That looks terrible.
All right, and then I move on to the motorcycle shop.
All right. So you sort of walk up, but you can see that there are another couple guards sort of standing in the middle of this like lot that's filled with like some used motorcycles. There's like a really nice one all the way down at the end, and you guys hear a noise from overhead. You hear the thump 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 of a helicopter.
I'm like, guys, that helicopter sounds like it's in trouble. We might need a different mode of transportation.
You know how to hotwire a motorcycle?
I do.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, so we could get two of them.
All right, so why don't you guys work on hot wiring him? Me and Mika will take care of the guards.
All right, nice. Yeah, I pick like a modest-looking bike and set to work on it.
Okay. So there's like regular ass dirt bikes down this end. The closer you get to the guards, though, there seems to be better fare. And just beyond them, like resting against the owner's shack, is this like shiny red. I don't know. I don't know the names of any actual bikes that are not in Grand Theft Auto.
Use those.
But like a really good one is your implication here.
Like a Ducati.
You like a Ducati, yeah. Which is not a real thing, I don't think.
All right. Well, anyway.
Fairly sure Ducati is a real thing.
Oh.
I see Tony eyeing that one, and I'm like, don't be tempted by the shiny red apple. We need
the guy with the fedora.
I'm sorry, it's a fezora. So.
Thermopylae,
Right.
I need a new team.
Wow, he's already done this. All right, yeah. So anyway, I pick like a, like I don't know, whatever, halfway
Says,
down.
Amir, there's no new in team.
All right, I turn off my transmitter.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, so I pick like a modest-looking one, like one that will definitely get us somewhere, but not, I'm not going to go and expose myself greatly to their field of vision or anything.
Okay, sure. They seem to be like standing there talking. They don't seem especially attentive right now.
Nice.
Okay.
So why don't you roll? Why don't you roll a speed test, Gianluigi, to see if you alert them as you're sneaking up to them?
Well, I was gonna say, I tell Amir pretend you're buying me a motorcycle.
Okay.
And I gesture to one that's kind of in front of the guards in their field of vision.
So if they were taking some of the modest ones, could we go and walk towards the more expensive ones and have the guard draw the guards' attention to us at the more expensive side, and maybe they can just sneak a few of the cheaper ones out?
Okay, yeah.
Even if they get caught, oh my god, those people, and then we could I don't know, run, kill them.
So does that make my sneaking any easier?
You can pull out the guns and murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Does their distraction make it easier for me to sneak over?
So I pointed at one of the nice ones that's near the guards, maybe within punching range of the guard. And I drag Amir over there, and as we pass in front of them, I
punch them.
I go "Oh, Amir, I want this one," trying to draw their attention.
Oh, my dear, this bike is not fit or worthy of you. Please, come. We must see their more exclusive selection. Guards.
All right. One of the guards sort of looks at you, sort of like he's amused, and the other one kind of ribs him, and the guy's he walks over to you and he's like, and he says in like sort of accented Egyptian, like, "Give me your wallet."
I'll sort of feign. I know which way Gianluigi and Tony are coming from, so I'll feign like surprise and back away so that the guards would have to put their back to those two to follow me.
Okay.
So I'm leading them away and say, "Oh, please, I don't know what you mean. I'm just here to buy a motorcycle for my dear girlfriend. I don't know why you would be hassling me. What's the problem?"
All right. Why don't you make so you're gonna try to pass this off.
Pretty much as soon as they like stand, like as soon as they like look away from me, I'm just gonna punch both of them in the face once.
Oh, all right.
Out. It's gonna be like the sweetest fucking thing.
Double fisting.
Okay. All right. Well, so let's get an intelligence check here from Amir to like distract them properly.
What's
then
the
we'll see
difficulty?
if Mika can double spear fist to the throat.
Actually, can I just get a perception of like how serious he is? Is he like? Do I get the sense he's just fucking around with a friend, or do I get the sense he's actually like gonna steal our money? If that makes sense. Like sometimes they might just be like, "Oh yeah, see if this dumb foreigner will like just give us his money, and then we'll tell him to get out of here." And if not, maybe they just back off.
So you get the sense that this guy is like not actually a police officer, and probably not actually like you get the sense that he's like not really here in an official capacity. He's just now in charge.
Okay.
And so like, well, and he throws his weight around a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So I am gonna lie. What's the difficulty of that?
I'll make this 4.
Okay. I'm trained in all interactions involving lying or trickery.
Whoa.
So
All right, it was a 3 then.
3. Oh, all right.
You can. I think you can spend your. XP
Wait a
on
second. This
reroll
guy's a
if
secret
you
agent.
wanna
Let's
make-
get out of here. They bolt.
So yeah, if you have an XP, you can spend it to reroll.
Oh my god.
It might not be worth it in this case.
Yeah,
because
no, I don't care.
would
Let
have
him
to, like.
let him come.
They're
Let him
about to
see
get
right
throat
through my
cut.
ruse.
All right, so Mika, the other guy doesn't end up taking his eyes off of you. He seems to like he's got like a little bit of a crinkle around his brow, like he thinks something might be up here.
So I have this like find the flaw thing where
Yeah.
I can like, if they have like a straightforward weakness, I can like tell. So if the guy has like, I don't know, maybe he's like he's got like a weak leg or something like that.
One eye.
Is there any?
Those weak balls.
I'm
There you
pretty
go.
sure so far I found the flaw in this plan, which is that Amir is a really terrible liar.
Okay, so you can tell that this guy's
That's not what he's here for.
This guy's nose has been broken a bunch of times, and it would probably be pretty easy to break again.
All right.
Like you just look at him wrong, and
And it just might.
So the other guy is still looking at Amir because he's,
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's like, all right. So yeah, you can Amir, you can see
like
he's
broken Egyptian.
you can see he's like got his hand on his pistol, and he's like looking at you kind of funny, and he's like, again in this accented Egyptian, like, put your hands up.
All right, like in one smooth movement, I like take my hands out and my fist like flies right up into his nose.
All right, yeah, give me a might or speed, whatever you want,
All right, I'll do speed again. I'll
and this will
spend
be a
2
3.
points.
We'll reduce it.
All right, I'm gonna spend 2 points with my edge to
Okay.
reduce it.
whoa.
To a 2.
Yeah. So I'll make this like a swipe action, so it'll like daze him, assuming it doesn't
Okay.
kill him. So yeah, it was reduced to a 2, which is a 6, so 7 makes it. And then because it's a swipe action, it does 1 less damage, which will end up being 5 damage. But he's dazed.
Okay, so yeah, so you put your palm right into his nose. He like grabs his face and like falls to his knees. The other guy like reaches for his pistol. Amir, why don't you roll initiative?
Sure. 2. I failed.
Okay, all right, so he's gonna go first.
So
He's
you know what?
pull out
I'm
the
gonna roll an XP for this one. I'm gonna spend an XP
Okay.
to reroll this one. Actually, that doesn't seem worth it. Go ahead.
I mean, you might not do so well.
Yeah.
All right,
Hopefully, he
what's my
turns
turn?
around.
Oh,
And
no, go ahead.
and
You're
looks
I'm
at
not
me.
gonna do it. I took my decision back. Recanted.
This would cost you an XP to undo that decision.
Oh my god.
No.
hits keep coming.
All right. So so what he's gonna do is he's gonna try to grab you and like put his gun to your head. So why don't you make a speed defense roll?
This is me?
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, I will spend 2 points to lower it by 1. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be 4.
All right, so I'll make it a 3. God damn it!
All right, so he spins around.
What was that about lasting more than 30
Yeah, all right.
minutes?
I'll spend the XP here, I guess. Like,
Okay.
at this point. My luck's got to turn eventually, but not right now.
Oh, Amir.
Wow. 1, 2, 1, 5.
You weren't ready for this fight, that's all.
It's a poor craftsman.
I got to get the Ghiblies out.
The
There it
poor
is.
craftsman that blames.
Oh, there's the 20.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey,
I just got to get out of that rut.
Good rolls.
I got to get out. I needed to get out of that rut.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go.
All right. So he spins around. He's got this pistol to your head. Mika, you're there. And then I'm gonna introduce an intrusion here.
They hear the roar of a motorcycle that Johnny has started up. They're like, wait a second.
So the intrusion, Amir, is going to be that he has a headset on. You can use to communicate with his.
You don't have to take the intrusion, by the way. You can just say no.
You can
But
give
then
me
you
an
don't get the
XP.
Just
XP.
say no to the Ducalo.
You can spend an XP, or you can take an XP and give one to someone else. If you accept.
No, I'll accept that.
Okay.
That's
All
fine.
right. So you take one, and you can give one to somebody else.
Yeah, give me one. I don't
Yeah.
have one.
I'll give one to Mika. I thought you already
Okay.
got one.
Kev, seeing what's going on, I'm gonna
Okay.
very quietly try to approach the guy that's holding Amir like hostage, I guess, or gun to his head, and I'm gonna like pistol whip him.
It's all right.
Or
Believe me,
track.
We have this perfectly under control. Just get the bikes.
Yeah, in similar fashion, I'm gonna go look for an escape bike.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So you with his other hand, he touches his earpiece and he's like, he says in Egyptian, like, I found them. Like, they're over here. I need backup immediately.
We're not the spies you're looking for.
And so you're sneaking up, Tony. Is that right?
Yeah.
Let me know when I get to go because I'm just gonna punch the guy in the face until he like can't breathe anymore.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah. But you can go.
All right, Mika has trained for a long, long time and knows exactly where to punch a man to let go of whatever is in his hand. So she's gonna punch him like right on like the wrist that she knows like the only reflex you possibly can is to like unflex your hand and let go of whatever it's holding.
Okay. Yeah. This will be a speed test. of course.
Surprisingly, though, he also pees his pants.
You can do might if you want to.
No, no, we'll use speed for this.
All right. It'll be difficulty 4.
All right, so I'm gonna spend 2 points to reduce it.
Do we regain points or anything at some
Yeah.
point?
If you see on your character sheet below your might, speed, intellect recovery rolls, you can take an action to do that 1d6 recovery die, 10 minutes to get one. You can do 4 a day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right, so 12 I think should be fine because I reduced it to a difficulty 3.
Yep.
That's not enough to get like an edge, right? What is it you have to do to get edges?
To get an effect, you mean?
Oh, effect. Yes, sorry.
You have to get like an 18 through 20. Like 18 or 19 is a minor effect, and 20 is a major effect.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, but Mika hits. So said she kind of like launches this like judo punch right at the guy's wrist, and he like is the gun like springs free and like lands on the ground in front of him as he retracts his hand. He takes 6 damage, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. So you drive your hand right into his I don't know, his forearm. His hand just like kind of like spazzes out and like falls to his side. And like you see this like look of horror like spread across his face, and he begins like shouting into his earpiece, but you can't really understand the language actually.
It's a liar's tongue.
Wait, you just said we could speak whatever we want. I want to speak what that guy's speaking.
No, I said that I would tell you if you can't.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, wait a second. I
Make
think
stuff
you
like
should,
that.
you should have to spend an XP for that to happen.
All right,
Literally
yeah, spend it.
unplayable. All right, cool.
All right, fair enough.
Damn
okay.
it.
So yeah, and he's like cradling his like obviously like spazzed out hand with the judo death touch. All right.
Onamori touch.
Okay. Can I catch the gun he dropped and shoot him with his own gun?
Whoa.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
I mean, you're a secret agent. You probably can.
All right.
Do you want to spin or no?
Like spin the gun as I...
Oh, yeah, I meant like spin around, but you. Can
Oh,
spin
like
the-
360? You mean like John Woo? Like what? Or what's the guy's name? The director.
Personally, I think you should do a cartwheel as you shoot him.
All right. No. I think catching it and then maybe like just spinning it in my hand 180 degrees because I didn't catch it quite right, and then popping him in the head would be enough.
Better think about your quip right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's coming.
Yeah. All right. So you spin it. You grab it. You like cock it back and like pull the trigger, and it's just like right through his.
Oh God.
How are those bikes coming?
I don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I haven't gotten there. I don't.
all right.
I'm not sure.
With the guards down, I'm going for the red one.
Okay.
Yeah, the nice bike.
All right. So you guys make your intelligence rolls to hotwire these bad boys.
Yeah. So Gianluigi Della Castenta is really, really good with machines, right?
Okay.
And one of the things that he's good at is making machines do something that they're not quite designed for. So since this machine was designed to work with a key, but I'm trying to make it work without a key, I think that I should get that advantage.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. You can get an advantage from that for sure.
Awesome. So how difficult is this going to be?
So this is a 4. You can reduce it to a 3.
Okay. Nice. And I'm going to spend it's 2 points and my 1 point of edge, right? To like reduce it again. That's how
Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah. So I'm going to reduce it to a 2
Okay.
with 2 points of my intellect.
Could I take an action to get a recovery roll right now?
I think it takes like 10 minutes to get a recovery roll.
The first one you do is 1 action. The next one is 10 minutes. So I guess it's just.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Sure.
What happens if you hit the threshold? Because that's exactly what I got.
I think you succeed.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that bike is wired. Hot.
All right, yeah. So it starts up with a. Vroom. By the way, you can hear like the chopper is like almost immediately overhead at this point. You hear like. Dum, 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 dum.
Can I see it?
You can't see it, but you can feel the air like moving around you.
Okay, so it doesn't feel like it feels like an attack chopper, not like a small.
Yeah, no, this is not like a News 7 helicopter.
Okay.
Wait, listen. News 7's pretty dangerous. You don't know.
Well, maybe they are, but they're not here.
They could misrepresent us in the news.
There's eyewitnesses here. All right. Yeah. So mine starts up with a roar. I have chosen, like, as I said, a moderate one, but one that I believe could accommodate 2 people, so that I can take one of my fellow antinomies with
Sure.
me.
I'll hop on the
Okay.
back of your bike.
Nice.
I'll
I
be
look
your
at
gunner.
Tony.
All right, and then Tony, are you
Because
rolling?
like Tony.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna.
the red one's going to be difficulty 6.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I mean,
You don't know.
I like take a look and I'm like, and I like find one that would be more appropriate.
you
Is
go
it-
over to like the bike that's unlocked.
The Vespa.
So you're a
That-
wussy.
this one was farther towards the front. Would it logically then be closer to, like, say, wherever they might keep the keys for these things?
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there like a little hut, like the
There's a little hut there. Yeah.
little dealer's office?
I like
I like-
Tony's ability. Tony like walks up to it and Tony's like,
He's like,
I see that sign that says this bike unhotwireable. So I'm gonna move.
I
on.
like. All right, I like kick down the door to the little hut.
All right. I'm gonna go offer you a little intrusion here. You can kick the door down, but there's a dog inside. He's not happy.
Also, the keys are labeled, but the system's really complicated, and you're not sure which one goes to which bike.
They're all just labeled 1. I'll take the intrusion.
Okay.
I'll give Tony the other XP.
Punch the shit out of that dog.
Yeah, I guess I should stop offering physical challenges to me. That seems-
Yeah.
Seems to be a
I
bad move on my
understand.
part. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Luke
We're gonna
wins.
lose all our PETA viewers.
Well, Mika doesn't want to harm some poor, like, defenseless dog.
So you let it devour you.
I deserve this.
But she is quick enough. Let's say she's gonna try to just like grab it by the collar and like hold it away from her.
No, this is like a big ass dog.
This is an Egyptian Mastiff.
I don't think you have a full appreciation for like how strong Mika is.
So North African Borbals are really popular in that like part of the world, and they're probably 160 pounds of like muscle. They're
Alright,
pretty
here
fucking strong.
we'll do the cooler thing. So this dog like jumps at it, but Mika's pretty fast, right? So she with her sharp-eyedness, she immediately spies the little cabinet where like all the keys are hanging. So she like immediately jukes to the side as this dog like slams into the door behind her and
All right,
growls.
so we'll take a speed defense roll to dodge this dog as it's
So I am
lunging at you with its slavering jowls.
trained in speed defense as long as I'm not wearing armor, and
Are you wearing
while
armor?
my suit is very nice, I don't think it counts.
Fair enough. Okay.
Just punch the dog, man.
It's emotional armor.
It'll be fine.
What was the
What's with you and
difficulty?
punching and killing animals? You
He-
guys.
he
First of
forgot-
all,
he forgot to do it.
Michael killed the cat.
Yeah,
Someone
with a
point that out.
shovel.
With a shot. Thank you. Thank you, John Luigi.
All right.
What's
Okay.
the-
Fair enough.
What's
I never
the?
heard of that story before.
I'm sorry. What's the difficulty? What was the difficulty?
It's gonna be a 3.
Sorry, Kim. When he
Alright,
said dog,
I'm gonna
he meant
reroll.
African Cape buffalo. That's what's inside the office.
There you go.
60.
Boom.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you the dog like leaps out straight out of the little office, out to everybody else, and you are like left in there momentarily, with this board of keys, and close
Fine,
the
I
door
grab-
too. You can close
I
the door if you
grab-
want.
No, well, I need to like have the dog come back in here so I can trap it here when we leave on the bikes. So Mika quickly like kind of jumps up on the desk and over to the other side of the room, opens up this cabinet, grabs the like fanciest looking key there that I don't know matches the emblem on the fancy red one outside.
Yeah, no problem. It's obvious which one. It's like a fire truck red like key that
And she turns around just in time for this mastiff to come charging back in, and like a bullfighter, she kind of
All right.
she somersaults over it.
You hear Gianluigi from across the garage. Ole!
There you go, 12. She
12,
like
all right.
somersaults over it as it comes charging in, does a little roll out the door and like slams it behind her.
All right, very cool.
And
Very cool.
Tony's standing there and she like rolls up and she has the key. Like,
Does a
shall
flip.
we go?
And Tony still hasn't been able to hotwire it
Yeah,
the whole time
Tony's-
you were getting that key.
Tony's like dismantled the whole bike.
He's like, no, it's not the key I needed. I needed the other key.
Took all the wheels off.
I said Allen key. Allen
What
key.
good was that gonna? Oh yeah, so she like
Hand.
she tosses the key to Tony and climbs in the back of the bike.
All right, Tony.
Yeah, start it up. Let's get out of here.
You're like a.
By the way, Johnny and Amir are like half a mile away by now.
So
We're at the plane.
you feel the rumble between your legs, and your hair starts to get like tousled. John Luigi, you gotta like put a hand up to save your hat from getting blown off. As
Whoa,
this
whoa,
attack
whoa.
helicopter clears the building behind you. Dum, 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 dum. And you can see like it's little like rocket pods like swivel down towards the
It's not good.
the motorcycle.
Rocket pods. Oh my god.
Yeah, the
How far off the ground
motorcycle.
is it?
Not that far. Maybe like 150 feet.
Excellent. I will.
Amir leaps vertically into the air,
I
grabs
will-
the struts of the helicopter.
No, I will.
So why don't you guys roll initiative here?
Yeah. All right.
What's the difficulty?
There's gonna be a difficulty 5. This
Ooh,
helicopter is
two of us
serious.
failed so far.
I'm trained in initiative actions.
Okay.
Me too.
It was an accident. I
Not that it matters.
rolled before hearing how difficult it was, so I didn't prepare my dice well enough.
So after we're all blown up by rocket pods,
Okay.
No, wait. I make it, right? 4 is 12?
are you trained
Yeah.
in
No,
initiative?
he's.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you reduced it.
Danger signs.
Danger zone.
All right, Tony.
What kind of zone we're in?
It's your chance to save the day. Otherwise, we can
tone
start
zone.
the
Just
campaign
call it
next
right
week.
here.
All right. As we're driving, like Tony looks around to see this like chopper coming down. He like just quickly makes like the sharpest turn into like nearby alley without even looking like what's there, just to avoid the gunfire. At the same time, he yells to the Gianluigi's driving.
Yeah.
I'm driving mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm on the back of your bike, and Amir's on the back of.
Alright. I said, and who are they? Who's the chopper like aiming at or closest to? I mean, they
It
work
looks
together?
like it's sort of aiming at this motorcycle lot in general.
Oh. Okay, and is Gianluigi there? Or
Yeah,
did they
yeah.
book?
I mean, they're like starting
We're
off.
hopefully leaving shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I book it, I say Johnny Florent now.
All right. Shotty does it.
So that's your action.
And I floor my
Johnny's scooter
motorcycle,
goes.
try to-
Put, 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 put.
It goes.
I should not have gotten the Vespa.
No. Yeah.
In hindsight, the Vespa was a poor choice.
Guys, in case we die, I'm gonna start my new character from Liechtenstein.
You're just gonna go around all the
Luxembourg.
principalities.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say. So this rocket is gonna go off. I'm gonna say GM intrusion. It's not gonna hit your. It's not gonna hit your bike either way. That's okay. But I don't want to end you quite yet. But the GM intrusion is that it's going to damage your bike. Otherwise, you guys can just sort of be singed by this blast.
You can damage my bike, or
No, Gianluigi.
Oh, this is to me. Sorry. So wait. So we can get harmed by the blast, or our bike can get harmed by the blast.
Well, you can both get harmed by the blast, or your bike can make it out. Okay.
Oh.
That seems like an easy choice, right?
Yeah.
So we get the experience if both of us are harmed?
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll take it. Listen, we're a pair. We're like 3 inches apart on this bike.
Okay.
Let's-
So a rocket like hits the motorcycle next to you. You're both going to take 4 damage.
Do we get like defense or armor? Or anything?
I don't know what that means. But
Yeah, no. So I mean, I wasn't gonna hit you because I don't want to. I think it's gonna be cooler just to. We'll see. We'll deal some damage to you, and then you're gonna take the bike damage. So you can tell that like something is wrong with the bike. It's like leaking oil.
Yeah.
Gianluigi, you can go now. Everybody else, you guys can go. I guess whatever order you want. But you can hit the floor. You can floor the bike here.
So
go.
what? We took speed damage or intellect damage or what do we take?
Yeah. How does this work?
Oh, you take might damage.
Might damage. Okay.
So what does that?
So your might pool goes from whatever its max was down 4, or 3 if you have armor.
or just like the current whatever.
The current.
The current, yeah.
Gotcha.
If you ever get to 0 and everything, then you are like dead.
An armor affected that damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you have run out of might pool and you take might damage, you just choose another pool to lose it out of.
Gotcha. Okay, that's totally fine.
Or there might be an order, actually. I don't remember what it is. It might be like, well, whatever.
Right
I think
before I
there was an
floor
order.
it, can I tell if the damage would like make it hard to drive out of here?
Yeah. I mean, it's the bike is definitely like damaged in some way. You're not sure what it is yet.
It's all right. Gianluigi
Right, yeah.
can fix it on the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We floor it. We get out of there.
You can
Okay,
drive
great.
and repair a motorcycle at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so you guys are heading through the streets of Cairo on these motorcycles. You can hear the chopper like behind you, like dum, 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 dum. And you hear like a whir as a minigun on the side of it like opens up, like shredding through like a row
crowd
of
of
stores.
tourists.
Yeah, a row of stores like to your right as you're speeding down this street, like dodging in between cars. So Gianluigi and Tony, you guys are driving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So why don't you guys make speed checks here to see if how well you're navigating these streets? Obviously,
The important question is, how many pets were inside those stores that you just?
They were all
ripped
pet
apart
stores.
Yeah. How did the dog fare
They were
Exclusively.
actually pet stores.
after the
so
initial
there was
barrage,
there was
though?
an explosives store, or like a bookshelves, a very tall bookshelf store next to a shovel store, next to a cat store. So the bookshelves
Oh my god.
onto the shovels, throwing them into the cats.
Wow.
Tragic.
My gosh.
Wow, and as we all know, cats in Egypt, that's pretty important.
Yes.
That's
This is like the
Really?
Egyptian PETA is up in arms about
offended
fun.
an entire section of our audience.
So,
Yeah, I
Kevin,
guess so.
while we're retreating, I'm assuming this helicopter has to get relatively close to us to fire without just like strafing an entire city block. Can I fire my Desert Eagle at it?
yeah, sure.
Because their cockpits aren't bulletproof.
Okay.
No, they're not.
All right.
All right, so
Let's-
let's do let's do that second. Let's see
right,
how
yeah.
Tony and John Luigi
Yeah.
are doing, like dodging cars, heading
So
through these streets.
I'm really good at piloting things, as we all know, in Edge of the Empire, piloting planetary is what you would use to ride a motorcycle.
Okay.
I think that by association of role-playing game, I should be better at piloting this motorcycle for that reason.
What's the difficulty here?
Wait, why are you
I was
better
gonna
at
be fine.
piloting?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it to you.
Because I'm trained in it, that's
Oh,
why.
all right, yeah.
I'm really good at fast-moving machines, and I am flooring this motorcycle.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Nice. I rolled a 14.
Okay, good. All right, so you're weaving in and out. Every once in a while you'll like dip across the center line into like oncoming traffic just to go around some fast moving or slow moving people here. The helicopter, of course, is not impeded in that way. And Tony, you're fine too, I guess, right?
I
So you
didn't
guys
roll
are-
anything.
Are flooring it like through these streets.
I think that 13 was his old initiative.
What was the name of our like contact again? The guy on the
Thermopylae.
radio.
Thermopylae.
Thermopylae. I say Thermopylae.
Are you guys
Any
not hearing me?
yeah, we can now.
Oh, Kev, what's
I could hear you the whole
difficulty
time.
of
I
the roll?
don't think you realized it wasn't your role.
Yeah. What's your roll, Alex? Do you need a roll?
No, I'm asking what the difficulty is.
Oh, 3.
So it's a 9. I say Thermopylae. Any
Boom.
One's
All right,
for
back up.
days.
remember you can
Tell
spend
the
an XP on a reroll.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's do that.
Yeah, this might be the time. No,
Oh.
it wasn't the time.
It wasn't the time. I say Thermopylae. Any routes that might give us some cover from these guys?
So he says, well, you guys have got to get outside the city. If you want to head east, there's a tunnel, but it's not really on your way.
Wait, our way where?
I thought we were supposed to go east.
Well, so if you can get on the highway and sort of head out of the city to where your evac is, or you can take a detour. Try to
Oh,
lose
so meaning like the most direct route to where the most direct route he thought we would take
Well-
if we were being chased by a helicopter.
Getting on the highway seems rather suicidal right now with a freaking whatever this is, like Apache or I don't know what kind of attack helicopters the Egyptian army uses or Egyptian security
Actually,
forces
that's
uses.
a good
But-
point. Can we
Sure.
identify it? What is it, like a Russian attack chopper? Is it U.S.? Is it?
Oh,
Fucking
See,
CIA.
it's turned on its sirens.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's like it's the kind you would assume. I don't know what the Egyptian military would use. I don't know.
It's just black.
Probably is no Israeli. No.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. It's probably
Israel,
from here.
Israel uses a lot
I
of
somehow
Russian-
doubt
Don't
the
worry, you
Egyptians
just
would use
offended
it
the
as
other half
Israeli
of our
equipment.
viewers.
Sorry. Okay.
Either way,
yeah, I don't know.
I say Tony, or I guess over the radio, I say we should head for the tunnels. The highway is just a suicide mission right now.
All right, Johnny shouts back to Amir. He's like, I think what they're saying is we should split up. I'm heading for the highway.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm like fuddling with my pistol at this point, and I'm just saying, just hold it steady. And I'm like trying to get a shot off at this fucking helicopter.
Okay.
Long shot, I know. So I'm just gonna wait for the perfect moment when we're like on a straight patch of road, and I'm gonna try and fire with my action.
Well, there you go.
We're-
Sounds like you guys want the highway.
is a Great patch
Tony,
of road.
we'll take the tunnels then.
All right,
Seeing as how I'm did not do very well on my dodging through pedestrians check, I attempt to make a left into the alley, and then as I make a left into the alley, I attempt to pass under an awing
yeah, sure.
cover,
Right.
and then try to juke in the other direction. Hopefully, try to confuse the helicopter.
Okay, yeah, make an intelligence check. See if you can time it out here. Just be let me get a 3.
He hasn't had much
Alright,
luck with it so far.
Yeah, I'll reduce it. Let's hope it works. I'll spend 3. Alright, good.
Barely.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Wait. No, you already had it to it too?
Yeah.
He put it to it too. Yeah, he would have. He would have.
3, he would have made a 4,
beaten it
so it
anyway.
doesn't really matter.
He would have beaten it anyway, but
Okay.
it was worth the risk.
All right, so Amir, you're on the back of Tony's bike, and you notice him do like a wheelie and like spin the bike around and like come back to a stop the other way and like roll out from behind the awning, and you can see that the helicopters like clearly made the wrong move.
I'm
And, like,
I'm
now
on the
is your
back of
moment.
Tony's
Yeah,
bike,
it's,
by
it's
the way.
the other way
All right.
around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so never mind.
That's fine. I'm watching.
So,
them, so-
okay, so you see the helicopter make this move while it's chasing Tony and Mika,
Okay.
and and they sort of like slow down, like try to turn around. You can see that this is your moment. If you're gonna make this shot, now is the moment. It's
All
gonna be
right.
a difficulty 6.
Difficulty
It's like
6.
when
All right.
Darth Vader just conveniently lines up his reticule right
I'm
on.
gonna spend 2 points of speed for effort
Okay.
because I have edge, and I'm gonna pray.
Okay. Here we go.
What's 5? What's
Wait,
difficulty on 5?
wait, who are you praying to?
15.
God, you know.
What
The
a
Almighty.
cop-out.
Nope.
What a cop out.
Damn it.
So you see this bullet like plink off the front canopy of the well, it goes to the front canopy, but it really doesn't hit the pilot of this helicopter.
Don't worry, you just pissed them off, and now they're going to come after us on the highway.
Yeah, and you can see like they just like open up with the minigun again. So Tony and Mika, or what do you, Tony? Why don't you do some speed defense roll?
Okay, yeah, I got that.
As this minigun opens up on you.
Alright.
Please, 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 please.
Oh, wait. Okay, so no, I actually have speed defense. So what does that mean?
So so instead of a difficulty 4, it'll be difficulty 3.
Means you're going to be better at this.
You mean you're trained in speed defense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, great.
Good thing I'm
So,
trained.
You're blowing those threes out of the
So,
water.
so with like a line of bullets, shooting through the sand towards you, you're like speeding out of the alleyway. It's like catching up with you, and then you like turn the corner back onto the main road, and you see Amir and Gianluigi ahead of you, like dodging and weaving through traffic. It looks like you took a shortcut, but now the helicopter's still on you, and Gianluigi, you're out in front.
Yes,
you
sir.
think you're sort of in the clear. Unless you want to accept this GM intrusion,
Oh my
which is
God.
2 motorcycles,
I'm just rolling an XP right now.
which
though.
is 2 motorcycles taking a ramp onto the road with you.
But they're friendly, right?
No.
It's just like merchants.
Yeah, they're
just-
motorcycle merchants. You know how in
just
like Seattle they have like
commuters on their way to work.
kayak?
So wait, I'm sorry, I missed it. Where's the helicopter right now?
It's chasing
It's
Tony
chasing
and
them.
Amir,
Right. Okay.
or Tony and Mika.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, I will accept those 2 motorcycles.
Okay, great.
But I'm gonna take my XP and I'm gonna pass it on to Tony Zacapa right now,
Okay,
because I like his name.
he needs it.
Oh, you
He
still
needs
get it. You still get it. You just get to give someone else one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Instead of
Okay.
passing it on to you as I have done before, I'm gonna pass it on to Tony Zacapa.
All right,
I'm
so
like, Jesus Christ, why are there bikers?
all right, so Gianluigi and Amir, these 2 bikes like come off like a ramp off the side of the road, like into the air and like land behind you, like maybe like 20 feet back, and you're like dodging and weaving through traffic. They're like behind you, like you see like one of them, he like a chain starts to extends to, drops from his hand, and then he starts like swinging it over his head,
Jesus.
and he like
All right,
accelerates.
I like tap Tony on the back of the shoulder as like get me up there as I start to kind of stand up on the back of the motorcycle.
Okay.
Wow.
Get you towards the people?
And I turned to Amir.
Get to the evil motorcyclists.
I've seen this in my like side view motorcycle mirror, and I turned to Amir and I'm like, listen, have you ever seen Indiana Jones and the King of Swords? Because that's what you need to do now. This chain is nothing.
Kevin, I attempt to like pull up next to and try to like hide behind a truck or something, making one of the
But
motorcycles get
helicopters
closer to us.
Wait,
Why
I thought
would
we
you
were
bring
split
them
up.
after us?
I thought we were.
Yeah, you
completely
guys are
split
a
up.
little split up.
Yeah.
Well,
Tony-
we're like
Tony-
behind you guys, right?
But you're just going to bring the helicopter after us. That's why we took the motorcycles, because the helicopter's
Yeah.
after you schmucks.
We were taking.
Well-
we weren't taking the highway. You guys were taking the tunnel. That's what I understood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
byway.
didn't happen.
Okay.
The Alex's roles kind of got in the way of that plan. So now we're back on the road.
I thought.
Wait,
you
I
did.
don't want
and,
these motorcycles.
we're behind you
anymore.
guys.
All right, so basically there's just two motorcycles and the helicopter now because
We'll
you
take
guys-
care of the motorcycles, and you guys take care of the helicopter, or bring it right to you.
Listen, Amir tried
Your
his hardest. Amir tried
Shoot
his
it with
hardest.
the giant gun there, Agent Haddock.
All right, we could do this.
All right, Kevin. I attempt to get really close to a like a truck or a big car or something, and try to hide from view from like the motorcycles. But I'm not actually going far. I'm waiting for them to get closer so that Mika can have her, her.
No,
time
so
to
the
shine.
motorcycles are ahead of you,
Oh,
right? Like Amir and Gianluigi are ahead of you down the road. So
It's
if
okay,
you want
we
to
got-
catch up to them, you're gonna have to like really cook it.
We got the super bike. It shouldn't be that big of a problem, right?
yeah. Catch up
Here's
to
what- here's
things.
what I'll
Show
give
them
you.
show them what this baby can do. We can
Here's what I'll
outrun
give
I
this
you.
didn't realize
helicopter.
that bike also like doubles as its
All
own
right.
mini helicopter.
Here's what I'll give you, Tony. The road is full of cars. Like this, like intense motorcycle helicopter chase is not doing great things for traffic. But you can see that the sidewalk on the side of this road, although the road is lined with stores and there are people, there's no hard obstructions on this sidewalk.
Only soft in forms of animals and
And
people.
wait, there's a sidewalk on the side of this highway?
No, we're not on the highway yet. You're not on the highway yet.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, maybe we're on the highway yet because we're driving fast.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe that's
Hold
So,
on, checking,
Tony, what are you doing?
checking if there's anything I could use in my gear.
Tony like
In
sifts
the
through
meantime,
his pockets, finds nothing.
I'm gonna spend my recovery like one action.
Sure,
thing,
okay.
Since I'm not doing anything.
All right,
Just
that's fine.
waiting for
Yeah,
my
so
chance.
Tony's sitting there thinking, the helicopter's waiting for you guys to make a move.
Oh, so the helicopter's on us?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Now, so we're on a straight road. There are shops and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to lose the helicopter instead of going for the, because I don't think I'll be able. I honestly haven't. You cannot catch up to those other motorcycles.
Okay.
Trust me. I have a detriment to catching up to things.
Okay.
Like I actually have a, what do they call it? Inability.
Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
actually have an inability in terms of like racing.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe
Yeah.
you were not the best choice of pilot. Well, we'll see.
Aha, pilot. Correct.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Alright. So here's, I don't think about
You like to go up, right? You like
Tony
You
and
like
Mika
climb.
like explode in a fireball.
So what's it gonna be,
Alright.
Tony?
So
What's
I'm
the
gonna try one more time to deceive the helicopter and lose it from sight, but this time I'm gonna use one of my smoke bombs. And so I'm just gonna
This is what leads to the fireball.
it's fine. I'm just gonna wait till I'm temporarily out of view, and I'm gonna throw a smoke bomb at the same time. I'm gonna veer through it and make like a 90-degree turn.
Great. Okay. So
Back to Gianluigi and
back to
Amir.
Gianluigi and Amir.
Nice.
Um.
Yeah, how close are these two other friendly motorcyclists?
So this guy's got the chain over his head. He's swinging it. He's coming up on you. You guys gotta give me an initiative roll. See if you can go before them.
God damn it!
6.
Okay, no good.
So bad.
All right, so he comes up and he attempts to slam his chain into the back of Amir's spine. Amir, you're gonna make a speed
Does he
defense
do it?
roll.
Speed defense.
I hope you're enjoying your XP, Johnny.
All right. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be a 3.
Wow. I failed every roll. All right,
All right. So this
No,
chain.
not those practice ones you took.
that's true.
All right. So
I
this
only
chain
have
is going
one
to
HP until
slam
we
into
get
your
to
back. Here's the intrusion.
You
Lose
can
your
break
grip
all
on
of
your
your
gun.
vertebrae, or only some of them.
Just half.
Lose your grip on your gun is the intrusion.
Oh.
You feel your gun begin to slip out of your hand. And what happens next?
No, I'm not going to
And
accept
Johnny,
that.
Johnny
Okay.
shouts Saboba,
Alright.
and then some flamethrowers appear on
Do I
the
have to
plate.
lose an
You,
experience?
but you grab on tight and hold on to it. You're going to take.
Do I
you
lose
take
an
4
experience for doing that?
Oh yeah.
No.
You have to give me an.
Oh shit.
That's some
Uh.
shitty systems.
Is that gun? Is that gun worth an XP? You have another gun, don't you?
Yeah, this is a pretty nice gun.
It's not as good. It's a Desert Eagle, man.
We'll get another one.
0.50.
Yeah. If this guy was playing Counter-Strike, as he commonly does, he'd be doing a good job.
No, you're out of your element here, Nick.
Is there not a Desert Eagle in Counter-Strike?
No, there is. It's just a very intro gun. Anyway, no, I'm gonna give you my experience. Fuck you. You're not taking my gun.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Your hand tightens around the gun. You grit your teeth, but you hold on
Yeah.
to your beautiful. What color
Like-
is Desert Eagle?
He
It's
just
like a
he
silver-
slings it around like a cowboy.
It's a dark metal, but it's actually it's got like a Damascus steel effect on the top of it, on the outside cover of it. So I'm not
All
letting
right,
that
No wonder
shit
you
go.
didn't want to lose.
And the handle is
Opportunity.
ivory. Like it's got like an ivory
That's
inlay.
worth an XP right
Wow.
there.
This thing
not
is no
a-
joke.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not a
I
gun
don't
that
think
I'm gonna
that's-
let go of.
That's not standard issue.
No,
Might
I don't
almost
think
be
it was
It's
worth
literally
literally
not
not
a
standard
basic
issue.
chain. Okay, so but this chain slams into your back. You can take 4 damage.
Okay. Speed damage or might?
This is going to be speed damage.
Okay.
All right, and Gianluigi. Well,
Yes,
you
sir.
guys get to go.
All right. I'll go because this guy's pissing me off now. I held onto my gun. I'm gonna just like swing it down and like point it at his motorcycle helmet and fire the trigger right through the visor.
All right, give me a speed
You
test
gotta
here.
blow a kiss first.
All right. What's the difficulty?
This is going to be a 4 since you're on the back of the motorcycle.
Okay.
But this guy's so close.
Yeah, but like you're dodging and weaving through traffic. I think it's justified.
All right. I'll spend an effort.
Okay.
Wait, you've never seen one of those chase scenes where right at the action sequence they conveniently have like an empty straightaway ahead of them?
Whew. All right. It's like the end of the Final Fantasy highway chase. Come on.
Yeah. So he leans back, like looking this guy straight in the eyes, and like the tip of the gun like comes right up to his helmet, and just like watermelon, watermelon hitting the ground,
Mhm.
and to his head.
And the bike just stays straight.
Yeah, just stays straight and then sort of like starts to fall off,
All right, and
Hop on that, Amir.
Amir like hops
and then goes
onto
off
it.
like a pickup truck, which is like just conveniently like lowered to the ground and like sails off into a building.
All right,
all
never
right.
mind. Don't hop onto it then. You're gonna die.
Oh, did you want to hop onto it?
No, I'm all right.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm good here.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. All right. So, so just then, you see you're getting close to the ramp of the highway, and out of the side of one of these stores comes another motorcycle covered in this like sheet, like trailing
I don't know
behind it.
about that.
Oh, that's us.
I fire my Desert Eagle.
Yeah. All right. So Tony, what kind of roll do you want to make to survive weaving through traffic?
Wait,
with
what
covered in
should
sheet?
I do?
Well, so I wasn't sure. I thought I was going to roll for that. Kevin, what I wanted to do is I wanted to try like well, I mean it might be too late now, but to find like a way up to the rooftops.
You want to go rooftop to rooftop on your motorcycle? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
That's what happens instead. So instead of pulling out into the street, if
Well,
you
that
decide
that
to
took a lot of
shoot,
convincing.
I meant I meant to say that on the rooftops next to you, you see the helicopter, come in low, and just in front of it, you see like every once in a while, like a motorcycle like peeking above, like leaping between from building to building,
With a passenger.
and yeah.
So Gianluigi still needs to do something. How close is that other bike, though?
It's not. It's pretty close to you.
Is it? It's just like over a few lanes or whatever.
Yeah. He's like gunning it, trying to get to you.
Right. Okay. So I want to do a deft and brilliant maneuver where I like weave in between two cars that are like between us, and just like drop my speed and pull behind him, giving Amir a nice shot at him.
Okay, yeah. You see him as he's accelerating. He's got like his hands resting on the handlebars, and you see he's got like a bottle in one hand with like a rag sticking out of the end, and he's like flicking a lighter.
Wait, how does he have enough hands to do that?
No, I said his elbows are like resting on the steering wheel.
Man. That seems dangerous. I would only do that if I had speed to spin. So
Give him a nudge.
Give him a little bump.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
oh yeah, do
Up
that.
to you.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna okay, so there's like a car in between us. I'm gonna like slip next to that car and then like drop my speed just enough so that it passes us. Suddenly we're next to each other, and I like veer right over and slam into him.
All right, yeah. Give me a roll. It's gonna be a difficulty 4 speed.
A speed roll?
Yeah, you can use like piloting, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Let's see it. No, it didn't work at all. I'm gonna spend one of my XP to re-roll it. So that beats a 9.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're right next to him. The car like speeds ahead, like not wanting to be between these two, obviously, and
Crazy.
The guy with the gun and the guy with a flaming bottle.
Yeah. It like speeds up, like zooms around the car in front of it, and this guy like looks to you like right as the rag catches on fire, and you just like you bring your bike like all the way over to like the knee, and you just you slam into him, and his bike just like flips over you, and you can see him like flying through the air, and he like hits the side of a bus, and it's like a big like fireball.
And as we drive by, I notice that the bus says like dog show, and I'm like, oh fuck.
All right. So you guys have to take care of the helicopter now, and you guys are home free.
All right. So
Don't
being
worry,
We've
close,
been working on a plan.
being closer to the helicopter, I tried to get in such a position so that Mika has like a shot or a
Mika
better
has
shot.
drawn out her 9mm pistol, waiting. She knows what's coming from Tony.
Well, that's just
right.
too small of a
Time
pistol.
when a 9
That's just not gonna work.
yeah, a helicopter.
You need yourself a 50 cal.
If I could
Actually,
punch
I
this
don't
on
know. I don't
back,
know.
I'd punch it right out of the
I think
sky.
it's possible that James Bond has taken down a few helicopters with like a Walther PPK, which is like practically.
Don't worry, I got the sharp eye. Little do they know, between my training with the CIA, of course, I know that this is
Standard issue.
like a model like 85 Hind like helicopter for
There's-
which the gas tank is especially vulnerable if you can get close
And
enough
there's
with a 9mm.
There's like one little joint where like the tail connects to the body and it's marked Achilles, and you're like, oh my god.
You hit that?
So I just need Tony to like get me close enough, and I can put a bullet right into the gas tank.
All right, Tony. You see, you're going across the rooftops. Like every time there's like a lip, you like pop a wheelie and like hit the back wheel off the side and like jump over the alley to the next building. It's pretty bumpy, but up ahead you see like a slanted like a stairs that come up to the roof, which you can use as a ramp to get some air for Mika to make the shot.
All right.
So just like old times, Tony.
I say, all right, Mika, hold on,
Just
and like
Dubai.
and then, and Tony like chokes back in the throttle and like reaches into his backpack and like pulls something out and like goes up into the air on the ramp. Takes the ramp.
All right, give me your speed test.
All right, I'll reduce it. Whatever.
All right,
What's the difficulty?
It's going to start as a 4.
Okay.
So you're going to reduce it to a 3. So you need 9 or above.
Come on, I'm trying to see if I have anything else that can possibly help. Nope.
All All right.
well, 50,
that happened.
No!
Oh.
Alright, let me spend a point.
All right.
Huh. It looks like the stream dropped, but doesn't seem to be there.
I just looked at it.
There you go.
I just refreshed and it
17.
didn't come back.
Technical
It's
difficulties.
going. It's going for me.
It's really frustrating. Yeah.
Kevin, I did it.
Okay.
Isn't that an effect too? Oh no, you need an 18. Ah,
Boo.
Okay, well, let's just pause for a second here. So you can see if we can figure out.
Yeah.
this is like
Right at the end.
this is right. You like jump off the roof and it cuts the commercial.
Okay, well,
Fuck.
It's
Yeah,
running
it's-
for me,
We'll,
by the way.
we'll do a commercial. Hey, it's not running for me. I tried to refresh it too. It's not working.
Oh, I guess I haven't refreshed, but
I've
it's
had sort of difficulties streaming it. Anyways, so I don't want to detract from Tony's moment here. So Tony, you hit this ramp, and you pop a wheelie like right at the top, and the motorcycle sort of like flies into the air. You guys can see the sunset. Is like, the sun is beginning to touch the horizon, and you can see the silhouette of Tony's bike, and Mika like turning around just in the same way to place her shot directly into the gas tank of this helicopter. So, how does it go for Mika?
what's my roll?
It's gonna be a 5.
Only a 5
Alright.
for him.
Well, so does that already take into account my vast knowledge of
Yes.
these types of helicopters and
Yes.
my sharp-eyedness?
Yes, it does.
All right, I guess this is a speed roll.
Yes, it is.
All right, I'll use some speed to bump it down to a 4, which means I need a 12.
You could do it, possibly.
And then you can spend an XP on a bonus too, can't you?
Yeah, that's an asset.
I thought you could just bump it down twice if you wanted to.
You need more, a higher level of effort, which starting characters don't get.
Yeah, effort means you can only do 1 XP, I guess, right? Or you can only use one thing at a time or something like that.
You can improve
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
All right, so I'll spend my last XP on this. So let me get a 3. So I need a 9. 50-50? Do I have anything else? I don't think so.
We're wishing you luck.
60-40.
Maybe you can pray again, Amir.
No. All right. Oh, Sylvie.
That's your last XP?
Yeah, I only have 1.
Okay.
Nobody saw fit to give me one. Gianni.
I gave it to the guy driving your bike so that you wouldn't crash and die.
All
And
right.
he used it.
All right,
So,
I put a bunch of bullets into the gas tank, but it doesn't cause the explosion that I was hoping for.
all right. So, so this, so you fly into the air. This shot like goes wide. But again, like it just nicks the side of the gas canister instead of like of impacting it fully. You can see like a trail of gas starting to like fall out of the helicopter. And you land directly in the highway next to Gianluigi and Amir.
Gianluigi instinctively, not knowing who you are, rams you with his bike.
into the way. Okay. And so you see, you can see the helicopter like still gunning for you, but you can see like oil like spraying out of the bottom of it, or jet fuel, or whatever it is. And you hear a woman's voice come over your comms. And Tatum, this is the director. What are you
Where
doing
the
over
hell
there?
have you
Get to
been?
the evac point immediately.
So yeah, punch it, Tony.
Nah. Just gonna take it nice and slow.
All
Slow
right.
but steady.
I
We
tried,
leave
director.
them- we leave them far, far behind.
I try to
Can we tell
weave
her we
carefully
have
through
a
cars.
attack chopper on us? Like, do we have air support or an asset that could help us?
Yeah, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like we have an attack chopper on our back. Do you have any air support or any way to lend a hand?
We've tried to shoot it, but we're really not that good.
She says, "Hold on a moment." And you hear a moment later, you hear a voice come over and says, "This is Waterloo. What's the seems to be the situation?"
Is that another woman's voice?
Yeah.
No, it's a man's voice.
What highway are we on?
Highway 6.
All right, so there's an attack chopper following us on Highway 6 moving east, approximately 2 miles east or west of downtown Cairo.
All right. He says, "A challenge, huh? All right, I'll be there in a minute. Try not to get killed before I get there."
What should
All
we
right.
expect when we see you?
He says, "Yeah, you'll know when you see it."
One blown up helicopter. That's what we should expect.
All right.
All right. Johnny rolls like try not to die for 1 round.
Okay. All right, so you guys are. You can see the helicopter's like it's not able to gain on you. And a moment later, you see this jet sort of like you hear like a and this jet sort of comes down like right over the traffic in front of you and like slows down so it's matching speed, and you see like the back like sort of lift down in front of you, and you can see that the helicopter sort of lift up into it like it's going into an attack position. So what are you guys gonna do?
Ignore them and keep moving.
Sounds like a very healthy idea.
Wait, is this the guy we're waiting for?
He said, "Well, no, I'm
I'm assuming that's it.
I'm not going to shoot him." My pistol.
I implore Tony to punch it.
Tony still refuses for some
Tony-
reason.
Any day now, Tony.
Tony doesn't realize that there's like 2 like different throttles. He's just been like really pressing down one.
No, you
What
need
gear are you
full
in?
throttle.
Gear?
Full throttle, Tony.
He's been doing this whole thing.
Gianluigi
Alright, so what
turns
are you
to Amir
doing,
and he's like, on the road, I'm indestructible. And he floors it.
Okay. All right. So John Luigi hits the throttle. The
Full throttle.
helicopter's minigun like opens up. You can see it like it starts like tearing through cars along the side, like working its way up towards the jet. Tony, what are you doing?
Tony's gonna try to get the hell out of the way of the gun of the bullet.
So you know that the back
Right.
of this jet is like opened up, like the cargo door.
Oh, like we can jump in there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a trap.
Really?
All right. So, John Luigi, you floor it, but right then you realize that your steering fluid has been leaking the entire time. You've lost.
I thought it was oil. No.
Your wheel starts to like lock up. And you're flooring it towards the back of this jet. Tony, why don't you give me your roll? Your roll is just going to be a 3 to get into the back of this jet. All right, so Tony like floors it towards the back of the jet, like pops the wheel up and like gives it a bunch of gas, and like it flips it over up into the jet. You guys fall off just as the motorcycle like slides off the back of the jet, like back into traffic. And like some cars like swerve out of the way, and like one hits the side.
A bunch of them flip over, creating a perfect ramp for Gianluigi's bike to just fly up into the jet with no trouble at all.
Okay. It does, but
Can we maybe like let back some like ropes for them to like
I
jump
have
on?
rope, but that's not going to help us right now.
all right. So Gianluigi, I'll give you an intrusion here. I'll give you the ramp. But this is like a double or nothing move. If you mess this up, it's not going to be good.
Well, what's my alternative?
You can just try to floor it and just keep weaving your way through traffic
To the jet.
to the jet.
And how far away is it? Like with my
So
wheel locking up,
this
how
ramp will be
possible
an
is
easier
that?
roll. Like you'll be able to like it'll be easier to do. But
Yeah.
if you fail, it's gonna be a lot worse.
Oh, I'm totally going to do that.
All right.
And I'm going to give my extra XP to Mika Reyes, the whiny runt from the CIA.
I'm on the back of your bike.
Don't you still have
Yeah.
the one I gave you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my
Spend it
gun.
on keeping his gun.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
give it
already
to him.
said it.
We're already
I already
safe.
said
We're
it.
fine.
Yeah.
We're in
Fine,
trouble.
fine. It goes to Amir Heddock, my partner in crime who is not whining.
Well,
All right, so give me a roll.
I
This is gonna be
am,
a difficulty 3 roll.
A difficulty 3 speed roll?
Yep.
Is that what that is? Alright, well, no doubt about it. I'm going to spend...
Look, the only reason you're dealing with this helicopter is because you didn't give me an XP to reroll before when I could have taken it out.
I'm going to spend 3
So
speed
enjoy it.
to,
Luigi, you'll
to
see.
turn this into a 2.
All right.
That didn't work, so I'm going to spend an XP and re-roll that. Because what I really meant was...
Oh my god. Well, at least we lived, Tony. Good job.
Yeah.
How many times can you
It's
spend
good thing.
XP to
It's a good
re-roll
thing that
things?
Tony has the pack. So mission success, guys.
That's right.
This is just to determine how many casualties we take.
Hey,
All right.
how many
I'll
times
let you.
can
I'll let
spend
you do it
XP?
again.
All right, no. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to use my training in seeing through tricks and illusion to realize that we've just been in a virtual reality training this whole time, and everybody is fine.
It was an elaborate.
Just before the end,
Luigi.
John Luigi hallucinates.
All right, we're gonna take one last shot at this. The wheel like locks up every time I think I'm gonna get onto the ramp. It like slips and drags me to the side, and Amir, with the XP that I gave him, burning a hole in his pocket and encouraging me from behind, is like, God damn it, you bastard, get on that fucking ramp.
Wait, so you spent my XP? I was gonna say I
No, I
spent my
spent my
XP
own
to
XP.
jump off the
No,
motorcycle.
I spent my own XP.
All right, well, can I spend my XP to jump off the motorcycle and leave
Yeah,
John
no, you don't
Luigi
need to
to
spend your
his
XP. You can make a
fate?
speed roll to leap off of it. So you go off the ramp, but it's like half cocked.
This is like that time that we tried to jump from like a ship onto a moving train in Star Wars, and we like definitely shouldn't have survived, even a little bit.
All right. Well,
All right, so you go off the ramp half cocked, like sort of sliding through the air. You can see the helicopter's missile turrets like turn upwards. You see the missile like sort of slide out of its sheath in slow motion as it's heading straight towards your bike. Amir, what are you doing in this split second?
So
Tell this bear with me.
I'm probably not paying attention to how short we're gonna be. Actually, no, I am. I'm facing that way. I could shoot the missile out of the air, but that's a little ridiculous. Oh wait, no, the missile is still in its rocket pod. Could I shoot it while it's like in the launching and blow up the entire jet with it?
Sure.
Why not? Shoot the
can I
rock.
remotely?
There has to be a 20 in here at some point. So
Sure.
We're
Wait,
due,
are you trying
guys.
to
We're
just kill
due.
us?
It's gonna be
all?
is it difficulty 6?
Can I? Can I try to do something?
No, you guys
Okay.
are out of this. This is
We're
Amir.
safe. Got it.
This mess.
This is
Cool.
all
Right,
about
we
Amir right
succeeded.
now.
all right,
We succeeded,
how
Tony.
feasible would it be for me to like jump off the back of this motorcycle and reach onto the ramp of the jet?
I mean,
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, I'll do that instead.
oh, all
This
right.
would be a difficulty 4.
Difficulty
Gonna
4.
leave you.
All right, I'll
Leave you
lower it
The
to
behind.
answer I was
3.
expecting to hear.
So I'll lower it to 3, and I fail again.
How you have an XP?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I do. All right, might as well.
Amir, part of this is all on you.
And a 1. Oh, all right. Hey.
All right, there you go. All right, so
Jesus.
Amir like kicks off the back of the motorcycle, flies through the air, and like
It's like
catches
Mario
the
ditching
ramp.
Yoshi right here.
Yeah.
All right. So Gianluigi, what are you doing?
Gianluigi is introducing you to Thomas Van Merdeen from Liechtenstein, the new secret agent that you guys have need of.
All right.
Wait. So what exactly happened? So like.
So this rocket is just like dropped out of the helicopter's tube and is like streaking towards you. You have
Right.
like a split
And
second.
I
as you're-
can't get up the ramp. Basically, is the problem.
No. So your motorcycle has gone off the ramp. You're flying through the air towards the
Oh.
jet, but like this missile is like streaking towards your bike.
Okay. Where am I in relation to like a safe surface to land on?
Up.
Like my own body. Fuck the bike. Like.
Yeah.
In other words, how feasible is it for me to like launch myself off the bike and use the concussion from the missile slamming into the motorcycle to like launch
The old
myself
rocket jump.
All right.
I
So
like
here's
Quake.
here's what it would be. You would have to you'd have to swing the bike around in order to have the missile impact
In
the bike
midair.
instead of you. Yes.
Do it.
Is that possible?
Totally.
Don't worry.
You already
you
have
wait-
no control over it. For all you know, it's already spinning.
I've seen the X Games.
You pull out your gun and you shoot into your own gas tank. Rocket jump.
All right, I like with speed that you would not think possible. I whip out my tablet and Google how to do that.
How to
Turns
not
out-
die from a rocket
Turns out
attack.
there's an app for that.
0 returns.
No, so you can make a might roll if you want to like try to wrestle this bike around at the last moment.
A might roll? What do you think I am? Some kind of person who has any might to use?
I know. I told you it was gonna be bad if you fucked it up.
All right, fine. I will try for a might roll to turn this thing around so that I can rocket jump off of my exploding motorcycle into a jet. That sounds reasonable.
All right, it's gonna be a difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4, huh? Now this all right, let me explain something to you. I am on a machine that is flying through the air. I am quite literally piloting this thing.
Yeah. Well, why
As
not?
legitimate as that argument is ever going to get.
I'm also going to spend 3 of my incredibly minuscule leftover might to reduce this down to a 2. And if I can't beat a 6 at this point, not only will I not be surprised, but I'll be dead.
Oh my god!
All right. So you see,
Do you have XP yet left?
you see for
No.
the first time, fear crossed into Gianluigi's eyes. It's only right at the end does it finally enter into his mind that he might just now be in trouble. And he tries to roll his bike over, but he's just a bit too late as the missile impacts the motorcycle and a flaming ball erupts from it.
Yeah, but he's fine.
How much damage would you say that did? Do you have any armor?
Yeah, like a little bit of damage. You can rebuild him.
Maybe later in the campaign there'll be a
The only
cyborg
thing,
Gianluigi.
just see, you just, as the fireball flies down, you just see this like Fedzora thing like slowly hovering down to the ground.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. The only thing that makes it into the jet is the Fizora.
No.
At least I won't have to play next week.
All right. So, the ramp on the you feel the throttle on the jet like pick up to an incredible degree, and the ramp starts to fold up as the jet streaks off into the air. And you see the pilot like sort of lean back, and he's like, "Do you guys have the package?"
No, Johnny was carrying it.
No, Tony, I think grabbed it at the very way beginning. So presumably he still has it.
I said, yeah, we got it.
He's like, "Where's
Say,
the
this
other
thing
guy?"
better be like this thing better be important because a man just died for it.
He says, "Yeah, well, it's the line of work we're in, but looks like you guys did okay."
What? You did okay. We did great.
All right. It's like, well, you guys ever been to Monaco before?
Yeah. Pretty
All
nice.
right. Well, that's where we're headed. And he sort of like turns back into the cockpit. So, we're well, I guess if you guys have any closing words to each other, otherwise we'll leave it there.
So,
Ow.
This
Johnny, we hardly knew you.
That's unfortunate. He was the best.
I really, really can't believe he didn't make it.
I mean, with rolls like 3, 1, 1, 5,
Yeah,
nobody
that
could
was
have made it.
Yeah, it was bad.
Wait,
absolutely
he
ridiculous.
has like
running roll.
absolutely no skills in speed or might. He can't do anything that has anything to do with that.
There was a few sections like that where we had a couple ones in a row, and it was bad luck all around.
It happens.
Johnny was not designed for a motorcycle chase.
If only I could have just shot that helicopter out of the air.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so cool.
Micah Reyes.
The dice giveth and the
Freaking
dice taketh
Amir
away.
tried the same thing.
Mika like punches the side of the airplane.
But I didn't have a golden ticket like a fuel tank that I could have blown up.
Whoa, Mika, we don't need to destroy this thing. I know those punches are lethal.
All right. So, thanks guys for playing. I had a lot of fun. We're gonna pick it up again next week, 7:30, Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern. You guys have anything you want to say before we shove it off here?
Yeah.
Good accession.
Fuck Egypt.
Yeah, it's good.
Exciting.
Yeah, I want to say. What did I want to say?
Just saying, like, we didn't see Johnny's body at the end, so.
I was supposed to say that here at Live from Beyond, we welcome all accents, good, bad, and especially weird and maybe offensive.
Fair enough. All right. Well, as always, for the first time, perhaps, that if you're watching this on Twitch, you should go check out our YouTube. If you watch us on YouTube, you should come check us out on Twitch. Follow our Facebook, our Twitter. Anything else?
And if you're watching this like 3 years from now on YouTube, we're sorry.
Well, I think we're sorry regardless. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.